Hey folks, Sam Basu here from Uno Platform. Now, Uno Platform is your modern open source stack for building cross-platform .NET apps that run everywhere from a single shared codebase. And Uno Platform comes with a lot of design and AI tools to keep us developers productive. Now, we all have a lot of choice as to how we use AI, and like many of you, I'm a big fan of Claude Code. So let's take a look at how you get started with Uno Platform and Claude Code. If you're new to the game, let's start over here at platform.uno. That's going to tell you all about what we do and how you can get started. Now let's talk about Claude Code. It doesn't really matter what OS that you are on, Windows, Mac OS, or Linux. Claude Code runs in your terminal. So however you want to get this installed, it takes no time at all. Have it installed and sign in with your Anthropic account, and then you're all set in your terminal. And with Claude Code, you get access to their latest large language models like Opus 4.5. These are very, very strong reasoning systems and great for coding and AI agentic assistance. So let's take a look at how you can do Uno platform development with Claude Code. We have some docs up here where it kind of helps you step through how you can get started. If I go into setup here, it's going to tell you that it doesn't matter what OS or IDE or AI agent that you want to use. We want to give you that flexibility. And then we can start here with create an app. Let's go into Claude Code. And this says, hey, just run a .NET new command that's going to new up a Uno platform app. And that's how you can get started. If I go back into setup here and Claude Code, this is going to say, hey, before you do that, run Uno check. This is one command line tool that gets you all the SDKs. So your Uno platform app can run on iOS, Android, Windows, Linux, WebAssembly, Mac OS, all the places. So we get the SDKs and you're all set up to go. So I already have created a new blank application. So we have some command line tools and you can configure your app however you want. So I have a very blank application here that I've created with just command line tools. So let's go back here to Claude Code and .NET new Uno app. That gives you a very basic template of just a blank application with a hello world type setup. So I have that app open. Here is my Visual Studio Code. Now let me bump up the fonts here. This is the scaffolded project. Nothing unusual here. This is a cross-platform .NET app. Now, something to note here is if I open up the agent mode in VS Code or Visual Studio or Rider, I do get the GitHub Copilot agent, but I can use Claude Terminal or Claude large language models like the Sonnet or Opus right here from inside the other GitHub Copilot agents. But if you wanted to use Claude Code straight up, then what I do advise is you have a few things installed. So first up is if I look into my extensions, there is a Claude Code for VS Code. This is an extension that works across VS Code or could be Cursor, but it gives you all of the power of Claude Code right inside of your IDE. So it's a matter of choice whether you want to be in the terminal with Claude Code or you want to be inside of your IDE. It's all going to do the same things to your code. And it's just a lot of power. So for AI agents to have more confidence to wire up your UI and make things work for you in a platform app. Now, there are a couple more things here to note. First up, if you look at my VS Code setup, I'm in an app called Uno Claude. So let's go open up this terminal here. I'm in the same folder. And if I open up Claude Code here with just the command called Claude, it instantiates itself and said, hey, I see you. I recognize who you are. Now, before I do anything else, I want the Claude Code AI agent to have a little bit more context. So it knows about my Uno platform app. It knows about the documentation. So how do I do that? So let's go back in the docs here. And if I look at setup and Claude Code, here is where we ask you to run a few more things. Now, have you, had you been doing this in Visual Studio Code or Visual Studio? We can wire up some of those things for us. For Claude Code, it needs just a couple of extra registrations, just a one-time thing. So we have what's called MCP servers. So Model Context Protocol, and let me show you what those mean. We have two MCP servers. This is the MCP remote, which gives you access to our docs and fetching docs and fetching information. It initializes your project. Quite a few MCP tools in here. And then you have the local app MCP. This gives you interactivity, so you can see and you can interact with your app while your app is running. So you want your UI and AI agents to be able to access these MCP tools. So if I go back here to the setup and Claude Code, and if I run those two commands, essentially we are pointing Claude Code to say, here are two MCP servers. Go look at them. don't run blind. Once you do run those things, I can come back here to Claude Code and I can do a whack MCP. And this says, hey, I see those two MCP servers right there. There's the Uno MCP and there's the Uno app MCP. I can, they're both connected, so I can, check one and I can say, show me the tools. So right in here, it says I got 4 tools right in here. I can fetch docs, I can search for docs, I can initialize your projects, and so on. So my Claude Code is set up nicely with access to Uno platform MCPs, so I'm good to go. And I can start working on my project files right in here. I can type up commands like I want Claude Code to build me a login screen, or a travel app or a weather app, whatever it is. Now you can get the same information here in the terminal, or you can go back to VS Code here. Let's close this and let's just say you are in any file within this Uno platform app. So with that Claude Code extension open, I get that star, the classic Claude Code thing open here. And in here, I can also have access to the same MCP tools. So if I ask it here, do you have access to Uno platform MCP tools? So same Claude Code, and it's going to think for a second, and it's going to read some of the same configurations. So essentially, we pointed it to a couple of our MCP servers. And it should come back and say, yep, I do have access to code. And then you have the MCP, which is all grounded and contextual based on our Uno platform docs and deep interactive knowledge about the app that's running. And your Claude Code agent is just going to be able to invoke it right away. So you can see the platform and the docs, MCP tools being available right here. So beyond this, it's all your creativity. Fire up whatever commands that you want, bring in a screenshot, bring in more context, and Claude Code is going to help change up things. It's going to be grounded in the docs that Uno platform provides. So you have a lot more confidence as a developer with your Claude Code AI agent working hand in hand with Uno platform MCP tools to give you much more confidence as you make code changes and you build up beautiful UI with Uno platform. And that same UI runs everywhere, web, mobile, desktop, and embedded systems, all from a single shared code base. So lots of choices here. Get started from our docs, get Claude Code, use it in the terminal, or use it within an IDE. But you have all the information and all the tools ready to get started with Uno platform and Claude Code. Thanks for watching. We cannot wait to see what you build with Claude Code and Uno platform to make modern .NET cross-platform apps. Thanks a lot. Bye.